Hey, what's up? What's going on out there? I'm going to check out this video about Bronny James and the upcoming season. And Jason Whitlock and Steve Kim are going to be giving their commentary about him. Supposedly ESPN just said forget it. They're just going to write what they want to write about Bronny and give their real honest opinions about what some league sources are saying. Now, my thought is on it. I mean, he's doing what he's supposed to do. He's supposed to take advantage of every situation that's given to him, regardless of what somebody thinks about it. I mean, he's not doing anything wrong. He's not hurting or harming anybody. It's just a sport. But with that being said, I don't think, from what I've seen, he's an NBA player at all. Maybe he can grow into something, but for right now, he looks more like a G League player to me, honestly. But I'm gonna play the video and see what they're talking about.
Shocked at the story that ESPN did. ESPN trying to hunt down its credibility. Wow. They put out an article that trashed Bronny James, a bunch of unnamed sources around the NBA just taking major pot shots. Let me read a couple here from this ESPN story. The expectations for Bronny by the fan base and by LeBron and Rich Paul are not commiserate with the reality of his game, one Eastern Conference executive told ESPN. If they had any real idea of how far away Bronny is, they just would not have done this. Here's another one. You're set up for failure. One Eastern Conference scout who has evaluated Bronny for years said, it's like, what's the expectation here? Here's another one. He should have stayed in school, one Western Conference executive said. No doubt about it. Finally, for this whole thing to have even made it this far is surreal, another Western Conference executive said. Analytically, if you just had the numbers on a page and had no name attached to it, he doesn't project in any way, shape, or form to be an NBA player. His measurables don't project as an NBA player. There's literally nothing about him on paper, if no name is attached to it, that makes this make sense. Wow. Are you shocked?
they they went really hard. And another thing, I don't really like these anonymous quotes. Like, if you're gonna say something, put your name behind it. It might be somebody in this building. Who knows? But another crazy thing is too about him. His contract is guaranteed. I've never seen a player, and I could be mistaken, that got drafted that low and got that amount of money guaranteed. We all know why, but at the same time, it's like, why? Like,
that ESPN published this, and well, how irate is LeBron James?
Well, outside of that, he's a real blue chip prospect. But Jason, what is more
man, he's stupid for that one.
stunning to you in the last 4 or 5 days? This story from ESPN, which was very well done. I believe the author's name is Baxter Holmes. Thumbs up to him. Well researched, put some time in. I read it earlier this morning, and my eyes turned round reading some of the quotes. Or 60 Minutes grilling old Cam Chameleon Harris. What is going on with the mainstream media? It's almost like they're doing their jobs. But Jason, this whole situation, none of what I read was all that surprising. It just confirmed what we thought. He should have been a 4-year player that developed his game and actually put up some production at the Division I level, whether that's at USC or another program. But it also points out to me, as a Laker fan in recess till someone is gone, that this is no longer a serious organization. Jason, when the late, great Jerry West was operating our player personnel and draft, the one thing that I looked forward to, even in years when they won championships, they'd have the last pick in the first round or something into like the mid to late 20s. I always looked forward to Jerry West finding somebody that was at least serviceable or would be very good. AC Green, Vlade.
Yeah, to Steve Kim's point, he's right about that. Ever since Jerry Buss, has been gone or been out of that road, it's like the Lakers been like a sad show. It's been just a complete joke. I don't know, maybe it's a Hollywood effect rubbing off on them or something, but the Showtime Lakers is definitely like Showtime for jokes.
Divock, guys of that nature, Nick Van Exel. And every once in a while, yeah, we got a guy like Billy Thompson or David Rivers, guys of the Earl Jones. But you always felt like, you know what, we're a serious organization. We're doing things that are best for the team and the franchise. This is all about an agenda of clutch sports and a certain shooting guard from Akron, Ohio. That's all this is.
I'm going to go even bigger picture, though, Steve, and connect it to the women's coach in the National Hockey League. They're turning sports into real world. And Bronny's just puck. And
Jason, man, dang, he threw, that's a real throwback. Puck, the crazy ass dude from Real World.
Real World 3.
Wasn't that from San Francisco?
Seattle or San Francisco? San Francisco.
Yeah, San Francisco.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, you don't remember?
I remember Puck. It's a good.
Yeah.
I'm anxious to hear this.
Well, again, he's just Puck. And again, they would place people on that Real World show for conflict and for storylines. None of it was it. What year was it that there was a black dude, and did he pull
Season
the pants
1.
down of a black girl?
That
No, I
was the
think that was
original
season
series.
2. Season 1 was in New York.
Yeah, that
Season
was New
1
York.
was in New York.
I think that's
I think
the
it was
series,
season
though,
2
Jason.
in Los Angeles. I think her name was Angie, and didn't she date Kenny Anderson?
They got married.
Man, did they get married?
Yeah, and Eric ended up becoming a writer of note. He actually had a pretty good byline for a while. He put in some work.
There's nothing better.
All right, I'm gonna stop the video right there. That's pretty much what I wanted to see, just to get an initial reaction. And Steve Kim brought up a great point about, scouting and talent development. If they were really serious, they would have put him, at the G League level. I mean, I don't even know if he belongs in the G League. I think he should have stayed in school, developed his game more, because every time I watch him, I'm just waiting for that moment, and the moment never comes. Like, I just don't see it. Hopefully he can develop his game right now. I mean, in the meantime, but as it stands right now, he's just a sorry-ass NBA player to me, honestly. And that's my 1-2. Leave your commentary. Let me know what you think.